This painting is called Freedom's Illusion. It's a topic that I probably paint quite often. I'm more of a social, political statement rather than anything. And the idea of freedom's illusion is that as long as we live in an industrial complex of capitalism, then the idea of actual individual freedom is a bit illusory. We're totally dependent on the production and distribution of goods, and any idea that we can do whatever we feel like is, well, only partial. In this painting, I was trying to make some statements about the way society runs and about the levels of freedom that each individual has. I'll start with probably what is the most recognisable face, though I didn't attempt to paint a portrait. This old chap tucked away on the right-hand side. There's a critic and an influencer of the person in front of him who supposedly we see as having more freedom. But here is my representation of a politician who can only really present half of himself to the public at any one time. There is a reason for his face being cut off. On the other side of the painting, we have younger men. The idea here being that the perception of younger men is that they're quite flippant. The fellow whistling, and I have that idea that he was whistling and not just in shock, does come across. And of course the slightly more serious young fella off to the side, who is more the reality of what we get. They're again being influenced by an older man behind, who in the way that they're responding is probably disillusioned with the system and a bit negative about the whole thing. But you'll notice that all the male figures are at the foreground of the painting, which is to say that within the social structure they have more freedom. They can walk off the front of the painting. In the centre of the painting we have a number of female figures working together and attempting to come to a position where they have an equal level of freedom to the men in front. Anyway, I hope that's explained the painting a bit and why I did it. Thank you.